Ladies and gentlemen, now regarding the Fantastic Funfair event, we have some pretty good news on this one. So in the Mr. Fantastic Arena that's just gone live, and this one is very easy, very quick to do. The milestones alone, even if you didn't care about the tickets, were so worth doing just for the sheer amount of relic shards. But they've added in 4 additional milestones, which give you, previously as of last week's calculations in the first hour and a bit, there was only looking to be, if it was a duplication, 7,200. However, there are now 2,800 additional Funfair vouchers in the final 4 milestones. So this was something kind of hinted at. And also confirmed by, Karate Mike Kabamasaurus Rex last week. So yeah, very, very glad to see this, which means that if you're grinding out this event, as free-to-play, you can get to the 10,000 milestone now. So the arena is pretty straightforward. It's pretty easy, right? We'll probably do a few matches. But the really awkward thing is actually the new objectives. So let's have a bit of a look at what we're dealing with here. And one of these I did so quickly, and this is why I've got up this video here, is it's win 5 fights by dealing the finishing blow with the damage over time effect in any game mode. So I was just using like Hitmonkey, Okoye in this video, and we did it so easily. So yeah, just any dot champion, you're gonna have the Human Torch one done. That is very quick, very easy. Just in comparison to the thing one last week of like do 20 heavy attack KOs against a Saga Tag champion. This one is a lot easier. This one's W. However, the other one this week sucks. It is a pain, and I want to share with you some tips to do it. So this one is kind of a rotation up. It starts off, win 5 fights using a special 1 as the final blow against a Saga Tag champion in any game mode. And then we go special 2, then we go special 3, and then we go, I think, special 3 one more time, just for the fun of it. So this one, again, on the surface, I mean, just generally speaking, it is a little bit annoying. I think in order to do this, you are going to need to go out of your way. And I wanted to share a bit of a tip for how I'm going to be doing this one myself. So I'm just going to be doing like the daily catalyst harvest or daily essentials. And what I would recommend is you just bring in power gain champions, you know? This is what you want to do. There's a load of great options here. I got a few of them. I think probably the easiest one is Hyperion. Hyperion just has so much power gain. He's an absolute beast. So I'd recommend Hyperion. But you got Dragon Man, you got Serpent, you could use Werewolf and How, you could use Carolina and just stand in the beam. But Hyperion's probably the most effortless just for getting these objectives done here. So yeah, I'm just gonna literally special 1, win game. There we go. And if we go into the daily essentials again, these are Saga Tag characters, so the objective goes up. So this one, again, as you're doing this more and more, you've got a KO with the special 2, with the special 3. So yeah, that's going to take a little bit more, waiting about, just in comparison here. If I use just 1 light attack, I thought 1 light attack was going to chip down, but it was too much. So yeah, Dragon Man, super OP, absolute god tier there. I thought like having him lower rank, I was like, yeah, light's not going to KO. It totally did. It totally did. And let's move on to Gallon here. Okay, Gallon's the boss, right? He's like 3k. So even if this crits, we're kind of fine. So yeah, Dragon Man, again, exceptional power gain. You can just, boom, special 1, straight in the bin. So yeah, that is the cheesy way of doing that objective if you want to overlap it with dailies, because I think that one is, like, really annoying, you know? It's just super inconvenient. You're not going to get that too organically there. But now we're actually going to go into the arena. And one thing you can do is like just bring in champions with like a good special 1 that will probably KO the opponent, right? You don't want those really weak special 1s that ain't doing too much. And then we got to look for a Saga Tag champion. I don't think there's anything in this user interface that tells us whether a character is Saga or not. We got Cyclops versus Rhino here. It feels right. I don't think Rhino got armor break immunity. Not that I believe it matters too much, but dude, I think Rhino's like got to be a bit of a menace for Arena now. Like, dude, if I was fighting Rhino, On like my first, I remember when like I started playing the game, dude. I had trouble with like Juggernaut back in the day. Like this Rhino would be a little too much. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna take some tactical face hits here, so I can KO with special 1. And yeah, we just hope Rhino is a Saga Tag champion, I guess. Just hope somebody is. I don't have that list, dude. I just I use the in-game filters and the little roster icon like everybody else playing this game. But I did do one more KO, so we're at 4 out of 5. If one of these is the right one, then yeah, we're gonna go 5 out of 5, and I can move on to the special 2 KOs, which to be honest probably suits you know, Arena Health Balls a bit more organically. There we go, Tigra. I have a feeling I've seen Tigra like up in some BG's rosters. Please say one of those is Saga Tag, because we got the KO with special 1. Yes, okay. One of them was. I have a feeling it was Tigra, but maybe I'm incorrect there. So yeah, you can also go through that and then like win 5 fights with special 2 tag champions. So then you go through your roster and you look, I mean, you could mainly look at mutants, right? Mutants have like amazing special 2s. There's not a lot of misses on the special 2s in the mutant class there. So yeah, we could probably just, you know, quickly slot in these 3 and see what we go up against here. But again, these are just like very small tips to try and make this objective a little less tedious. But it is still... it's still just a bit of an inconvenience, eh? So now we're just going to be trying to change our playstyle to KO everything with Special 2. Iceman. Is he a Saga tagged character? I feel like we just had a Mutant Saga before this one, so I'm going to say no. Torch, though. Torch is. However, am I going to deal so much damage that he's almost dead? Dude, Buff Nightcrawler is actually kind of pumping here, you know? We're doing some big numbers. So yeah, I just need to get hit. Which is, you know, one of my areas of expertise. We got evades for days there. I'm trying to, like, get a parry. This is fine. This is also fine. We should have got 1 there. And then Absman. I forget if Absman is Saga. I don't know. There's no way of telling right now. But it kind of works quite nicely for Havoc's arena rotation here. Or does it, actually? He's like, I'm not close to killing this dude. Absman's tanky. He's not that tanky. Yeah. Havoc cooked in the end, man. He did a pretty good job there. And then yeah, once you get through that one as well, then you can just switch over to like champions that have like the big power gain, you know, like the Hyperions or anybody that's also really tanky as well, maybe for Arena if you want to go for that special 3. So yeah, there's a few options, but this one is a bit awkward, and it's annoying because like this is also the lowest quantity of tickets, but it's going to get you over that final milestone as well. But again, I think for most people, just chill, get in the arena, enjoy it, get the milestones done. And yeah, I think it's a very big win that they didn't just do the final milestones in the solo event. If you got lucky, I love that they have the now 2,800 additional tickets here. I think that is a really, really nice bonus because, again, it's not a bad one to grind out at all. And then in the Fantastic Fall trading event, you should have the full 10,000 now to start getting some of these rebirth crystals. And the rebirth crystals are very, very nice. So yeah, a bit of grinding, you know, over the next week. And you're going to have this probably, you know, under an hour for most people. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you did enjoy this quick video, please do smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you all very much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.